Chief and the Doomsday device.
What's happening, y'all? This is Chief Doomsday coming to you live from the epicenter, and welcome back to DoomTube ATX. In one of my last videos, I talked about my fascination with the world of Fortnite-based music videos, but today I want to switch gears and look at the world of intellectual properties connected to Fortnite. This game really has become an embarrassment of riches in terms of the vastness and possibilities for skins. Even if Epic Games never chose to integrate outside celebrities and intellectual properties into their game, the wide selection of original skins will more than likely be enough to keep the masses coming back. On a personal note, I've become a Bright Bomber stan, and any time a variation I don't own comes to the store, it's an instant, no questions asked purchase for me. In February of 2019, however, Epic Games opened up Pandora's box with the inclusion of Marshmello, the popular DJ and producer who became the game's first icon skin. Ninja became the first content creator to get a skin in January of 2020. Deadpool helped debut the Marvel series in February of 2020, with Chapter 2, Season 4's Nexus War expanding the Marvel series roster greatly. Travis Scott marked a major turning point for the Icon series in April of 2020 with his astronomical live event accompanying his arrival. Loserfruit became the next content creator in June of 2020, and Marvel continued to flood players' lockers with more and more skins. In November of 2020, shortly after the inclusion of Lachlan to the content creator Icon series, Joker and Poison Ivy debuted, marking the inclusion of the DC series into Fortnite. With both DC and Marvel in the game, a unique situation was created where players could potentially fulfill childhood sandbox dreams of pitting heroes and villains from different worlds against one another. If Fortnite stopped intertwining creative worlds together at that point, players likely still would have been satisfied, but apparently Fortnite and Epic Games were only just getting started. December 2020 made for a Christmas that Fortnite fans would never forget. The Mandalorian ushered in the Star Wars series, Kratos and Master Chief brought in the Game & Legends series, and the duo of Daryl Dixon and Michonne brought the world of The Walking Dead to Fortnite. Over the following months, the Marvel series continued to grow at a breakneck pace. Green Arrow and The Flash expanded the DC series. The Gref and Laserbeam became the next content creators to be granted Icon series skins, and the worlds of television and film inclusions in the game grew to include the Predator, several Terminators, Sarah Connor, Ripley, and a Xenomorph. The Game & Legends series also expanded, bringing in the mega popular Street Fighter skins for Chun-Li and Ryu, as well as the legendary Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider, and Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. Neymar Jr. marked the first athlete in the Icon series with his arrival in April of 2021. Many of the series continued to expand, but once Rick Sanchez joined the game in June of 2021, the mold of possibilities was seemingly broken, and all bets were off at that point in terms of what was off the Fortnite table. I could go on with a rundown of skin release dates, but I'm sure you get the point. Fortnite clearly had aims at turning our childhood dreams of mixing every element in the toy box into a video game reality shaped by Epic Games and Unreal Engine. Honestly, it's a massive selling point for every element involved, and the fact that Epic Games is so generous in terms of letting content makers create without fear of strikes makes the realm of possibilities that much more appealing. My initial foray into Icon series skins came in the form of the T-800 from Terminator 2 and Dude, the jacked up version of Ryan Reynolds' character from Free Guy. Shortly after this, I completed the Battle Pass connected to Wilds, or Chapter 4 Season 3, and I received Optimus Prime. For the most part, I stuck to intellectual properties I have familiarity with, picking up Ash from Evil Dead and the aforementioned Alien bundle, as well as a number of the now numerous Marvel series skins. I found it amusing running around the game with my Fortnite buddies, flexing our skins as if we weren't newbies to the game, and low-key flexing on one another and a race to see who could accrue the coolest locker collection. I was aware of the anime skins in the game, with iconic characters from Naruto, Dragon Ball, and Attack on Titan having joined Fortnite. And in my early days of playing, some of the Dragon Ball skins even made a repeat appearance. In August of 2023, the waning days of Wilds, a new kid appeared on the Fortnite anime block in the form of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I was suddenly struck with a case of imposter syndrome. I found myself face to face with a dilemma I'd never encountered previously. Am I allowed to represent characters that I know little to nothing about? Suddenly, I found myself digging deep into my Crunchyroll service, getting familiar with Jujutsu Kaisen, and not too long after that, My Hero Academia upon its return to the Fortnite shop. It turned out that a game built with the purpose of entertainment and competition-based validation was suddenly becoming an educational resource for me, a factor that was largely rare to my history with gaming and playing video games. Outside of games like Oregon Trail or Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, blast from my elementary school past, rarely was education thrown into the mix. And like those two classics I just named, most educational games are made explicitly to fill that function, with slants towards disciplines such as math, history, science, and so forth. What Fortnite was doing, however, was providing a cultural education to its masses of players. As of early 2025, Fortnite boasts a player count of 650 million registered users, with a daily play count of 60 million gamers. In its 7 years and change of existence, Fortnite has generated $40 billion of revenue, with $20 billion generated in the year 2022 alone. The player base skews largely towards men, with nearly an average of 90% of the player base, but there are countless women who have both made a name for themselves and an impact on Fortnite. While the game covers a player age range of 18 to over 55, nearly 2/3 of the player base are age 18-24, with the 25 through 34 and 35 through 44 groups rounding out the top 3 spots. With such a vast and diverse player base, I know for a fact that I'm not the only person learning about new games, movies, musicians, and more via the gateway of Fortnite. A meme has even grown out of this reality, with "oh yeah, the guy from Fortnite" being a widely applicable statement these days. Now, in fear of stating the obvious, Fortnite is literally just a game, and not only are we open to the world of possibilities it presents, but there are also little to no real-world consequences for what we decide to do in the game. That being said, what kind of creative, ethical bridges are we being forced to cross when given so many options? Let's take Batman, for example. While there have been examples of Batman using guns in different types of media, a large part of what eventually became the Batman Code of Conduct was his choice to never carry guns or explicitly use lethal force with guns. This puts Batman in quite the predicament when he boards the battle bus, however. Players who choose Batman are not given a special set of alternative weapons to use, and unless they want to be a moving target and a stepping stone to someone else's victory royale, most who choose the Batman skin will pick up weapons immediately and engage in most every skirmish they come across. That's old news though. We've all heard the Batman example if we play Fortnite. But what about the Jedi options? I'm sure that Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, and Ahsoka Tano are smart enough to figure out ballistic weapons, despite their origins almost certainly being centered around blasters. Outside of the occasional inclusion of a mythic, however, Jedi are forced to dive headlong into battle, minus the weapon that defines them, the lightsaber. Outside of Darth Vader's samurai, nobody even gets the option for the lightsaber as a pickaxe. And the Vader Samurai so-called lightsaber is actually just a decorative katana made with the idea of a lightsaber in mind. Disney's investment in the Fortnite metaverse also brings up a few questionable situations and inclusions. While most people are thinking broadly and waiting to brandish an SMG with Mickey Mouse at their control, iconic Disney characters such as Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, and the Incredibles are already rocking and rolling in the Battle Royale realms. Other non-Disney animated icons such as Goku, Hatsune Miku, Aang, Korra, Deku, and their counterparts look equally odd running around armed. Not to mention the likes of Mr. Beast, LeBron James, Billie Eilish, Lady Gaga, and so on. Honestly though, unless those creative ethics become real-world issues, it's probably best to embrace the chaos of Fortnite's possibilities with open arms. It's easy to point out the contradictory elements, but it's equally as easy to grab the T-800, Master Chief, Lara Croft, Ash Williams, and a world of other options on your way to getting another crown under your belt. It's also fun to play the guessing game of who or what will be the next inclusion into Fortnite. And with data miners digging deep with every new update, the rumor mill is never in need of something to talk about. Even when skins I would likely never use enter the game, I'm often still surprised at Fortnite's undeniable pull and impressed by its ever-growing cultural cachet. If you're a fan of Fortnite bringing outside intellectual properties into the game, or just dig what we do here at DoomTube ATX in general, please feel free to subscribe to my channel for more content. If you've got a favorite skin from one of the special series, or you've got a great idea for a skin that should be in Fortnite, don't hesitate to let us know about it in the comments. For those who have taken the time to watch this video, thank you a ton. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll do the same for myself.